Karl, we're off the mark. Congratulations. How was today?
Pleasing. Thought we were very good for 80% of the game. I think we had three players who we knew were vulnerable today when they were starting to fatigue. I think they got an impetus and the goal come through our press not being perfect. And then they had a little, obviously it's a great place to play here. The energy is fantastic and they obviously fed off that the part of the second half. But I thought that when we made our changes, we'd regain control of what we were trying to achieve. And there wasn't many of the fans over there, but we could hear them, and it was pleasing. And like I say, that our travelling fans must love coming to watch us play, because I think he was just telling me, it was February last year, last time we lost on the road. So from that point of view, thank you for your consistent support. But I thought your team today was immense in everything I asked them. Everything I asked them.
You mentioned that atmosphere from the home fans there, and they do get behind the team. But we did a very good job of taking the sting out of things and really hitting them the way we did.
Someone just said then about, like, is there a difference in time management and actually cheating? 100%. We didn't do anything today that crossed any line. What we did today, we knew we've got so many players still to bring in to get fit. And some of our players, we had all our kids on the bench. Ben Woodburn wasn't fit, Tom Edwards wasn't fit. But they were on the bench, and you can see when they come on, they couldn't move properly. But it was a case of having to. We knew Ollie couldn't play, we knew Rog couldn't play, we knew that Jay Baird was generally struggling 70 minutes on. So from my perspective, it was important to control the clock. And there's different ways of doing that. There's taking your time for set plays. No one says in the rule, but you've got to sprint to take a corner. And what I felt, and the good thing about the way we walked to our corners, our delivery was better. So it gives us time to breathe and to make sure our technique's right and our runs are right. So I'm really proud of them. But they've only won one game, so with all due respect, it's a case of we were calm last week and we were just as calm this week.
You must be pleased though as well with the fact we took our chances really well.
Well, I'm not, yeah, but we also missed some good chances. Kelly missed one in the second half, Jay missed one, Josh missed one, and I think we had a lot of penalty area entries that the ball didn't just fall to us. And you just hope it just drops to you. We can get like theirs dropped to them and they got a lovely finish. Nothing sort of dropped to us in the box either. Our goals were incredibly well worked. Tremendous ball in from Granty, and obviously Addy's a beast. We signed, I think it was 6 goals he scored last season in the conference, so we knew he's an asset to us. We looked at where last year we didn't score enough goals from set plays, so I was pleased to get off the mark. And we worked on a press today that led to our second, and I thought that the second goal to me is the perfect goal as a manager. We've watched a lot of them play, and we just felt, and it's not so much how you press, it's just the 1 yard to one side. It makes such a difference in the press. Stopping the ball, transferring to somewhere by somebody's position to know that you can force it to an area where you can be ultra aggressive. I thought we'd missed the opportunity. They dropped a little magic man, didn't it, to put it in.
Well, no, fair play to Josh Osterfield as well, because you could forgive him for having a shot at goal at that point, but he had the presence of mind.
But he should have passed it in the first half when he missed the sitter. So I think he learned his lesson a little bit. Listen, it's a win, but that's all it is. Calm, calculated. And we recover right, we are professional, so I expect the recovery protocols to be bob on over the next 24-48 hours. And then we've got a cup game against Rotherham on Tuesday, which is also important to the football group.
And just to mention on that, I mean, get yourself to the Peninsula Stadium on Tuesday night. That's the message, isn't it, after this?
Listen, we're under no illusions. We're still developing as a football club, and our owners and the committee are driven to fill that Peninsula Stadium over the next few years. And we could do that by scoring goals, being exciting, being entertaining. But I think to find that, we've got to find a way of being this team that we want to be, but while we're still in the midst of trying to get more people in the stadium, drawing them in. And once we start filling that place and we start making it rocking, that'll be a fortress. And that's our objective now, is to make sure that we do that over the forthcoming weeks.